The Appalachian Mountains are ancient, mysterious, and sometimes deeply unsettling. Broken Top Ridge is one of those places. Locals whisper about strange lights, voices, and a heavy silence that feels alive. Even seasoned search and rescue teams hesitate when a call comes from the ridge. The quiet here isn't peaceful, it's oppressive, as if the forest itself is watching. Hikers report a sudden, unnatural stillness, a sense of trespassing where you're not wanted. This is where our story begins. Late summer 2023, when Elaine Murray, an experienced hiker, entered the woods seeking solitude. On Broken Top Ridge, sometimes doing everything right isn't enough. Elaine Murray, 48, was a meticulous librarian and a careful, experienced hiker. She wasn't chasing thrills, just the peace of the wild, always prepared and respectful of nature's power. Her plan was a simple 3-day solo trek, mapped and organized down to the last detail. She packed extra food, a beacon, maps, and left her itinerary with family. On the morning of her hike, she was cheerful, signed the trail register, and told the store clerk her route. Elaine did everything by the book. She walked into the woods fully prepared. But the wilderness of Broken Top Ridge was waiting for her, too. She would soon become part of its legend. When Elaine missed her scheduled check-in, her brother alerted authorities. Search teams found her car at the trailhead, untouched. The first day, they expected a quick rescue, maybe a minor injury. But there was no sign of her. K-9 units acted strangely, refusing to follow her scent along the main trail. On day 3, they found her campsite tent pitched, sleeping bag unrolled, stove and meal ready. But Elaine and her backpack were gone. It looked as if she'd simply walked away mid-camp. The search expanded for days, but yielded nothing. No tracks, no clues. The forest had erased her. Broken Top Ridge had claimed another. Months later, Elaine's family organized private searches. Deep in the woods, a tracker found her journal inside a hollow log, a mile from her tent. The early entries were calm, notes on wildflowers, clean air, and peaceful solitude. Then, a shift. Heard a voice last night, not an animal, couldn't understand the words. The woods went silent. She felt watched, saw fleeting movements. Her final entries were frantic. It's not a man, the voice is closer, it knows my name. The journal's location suggested she'd been running from something. Near the log, searchers found a strange spiral carved into a tree. The journal didn't solve the mystery, it deepened it. Elaine's disappearance became a story of supernatural dread. The forest's secrets grew darker. Officials blamed disorientation and exposure, closing the case with a tidy explanation. But questions lingered. Why leave her tent and supplies, yet take her backpack? How did she travel so far off trail? Search dogs had acted afraid, not just confused. Months later, her boot was found 2 miles from the journal. None of it made sense. The final page of her journal held a message in a jagged, unfamiliar hand, a warning or a claim. Broken Top Ridge remains beautiful, silent, and dangerous. Hikers still walk its trails, mostly unaware. But those who know, know. If you hear a voice in the woods, don't answer. The ridge keeps what it takes.